Okay, politics and more politics to come. Next story under review in 2018. Atiku's chance with PDP. Presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar had earlier defected to PDP from APC and has surprisingly garnered a lot of support from Nigerians despite his antecedents. He has somehow gotten the support of his formerly estranged boss, ex-president Olusegun Obasanjo, and is currently fighting hard to win the hearts of many voters who still see him as being in somewhat corrupt state. Well, he's been trying to become a president since 1992, but the closest he's ever been is the vice president under the administration of President Obasanjo. He's mired in many corruption scandals, but there are people who believe he can do better than the current president, if given the chance, of course. So,
why do they think so, though?
I'm not saying
there's a good question.
I'm not saying he won't or he will. I'm just asking why do they think so? It has to be a question.
So the conversation around Atiku and what a lot of his minders and what a lot of folks within the PDP I've been trying to do is to sell his candidacy on him being a better economic steward than the president. And
which is a smart.
Which
is very smart.
Considering
it's very smart.
That the current president's economic record is atrocious, and that's probably the most charitable word I can use to describe it. Some of it was inherited, but a lot of this. The primary reasons why the economy is in the dire straits that it is now has been the fundamental, policy failures of this administration, and there's no way the APC can spin it. The PDP wants to pin him on that, and Atiku, as someone who has been successful in the private
but the APC
sector,
can spin it.
Seems to
because Oshibajo spin.
Tunji, do you have a different
Professor Oshibajo is actually doing it because being that he's the one that's leading the economic reform, if you like, and I know you're all going to say which economic reform. Well, that's what he is, Tunji, being that he's the one that's leading that, and being that he's the one that's actually a lot of the conversations around the economy is Prof that constantly talks about it and is the one at the forefront of that conversation. I think it is okay to the APC have, if you like, they have their secret weapon, which is a very strong, economically sound-minded vice president. That is what. If you flip it over, though, what is the vice president of Atiku known for?
But the thing is, a lot of Nigerians feel, and they've had the experience. Oshibajo has been acting president twice. We've had a taste and a feel of what he can do. But the point is, every time the president has come back, he has reversed course. And so, for a lot of Nigerians, a lot of the things that the vice president is currently saying now feels like a narrative talk show, as it were. The thing with Atiku emerging as the PDP candidate was, one, the PDP had to field someone from the north.
Of course.
Two, the PDP had to field someone who had some name recognition.
Of course.
Three, the PDP had to field someone.
And they had no choice.
The PDP had to field someone with which, if they could make a strong economic argument, it would sound authentic.
Yeah.
They cannot have that with Atiku, right?
Tunji, do you see any economic sense in the choice of candidacy for the PDP?
I've read his manifesto now, and it's not any different from the one of the APC in terms of the fact that it's high sounding. It doesn't really understand the issues, and he's, because of course you are successful at business doesn't mean you can.
Thank you.
It doesn't juxtapose itself. It's not this can work and this can work. Because you understand how a business can flourish doesn't necessarily mean, and especially when we understand the context of doing business in Nigeria, that it takes a lot of Y and X's for you to be able to be successful in Nigeria, it doesn't generally mean that you can run an economy. That being said, I read his manifesto with a bit of an open mind, and the truth is it did not really address the issues, and I'll explain what I mean. I remember saying this prior to 2014 general elections, and it was clear to me and a few other people, at least who were in the economic space, that we were heading for a recession. And I've been saying it since 2013. A recession is coming. We are fragile at this point. anything that happens to our revenue will send us into recession. We were seen as prophets of doom. Like I remember some lady on Twitter said she had muted my opinions because I was just doom and gloom, and I was just pointing out what I could see from if
indicators.
Indicators of what is happening to your revenue, what is happening to your expenditure. Just the same way I won then, I won again.
Right.
The economy is facing headwinds. Right now, for every 1 naira we make, we're paying 60 kobo.
That's right.
In debt servicing. Now, because of America's issue globally, the Feds in America, they're going to raise rates. This year, the ECBs or the Euro Central Bank is also going to raise rates. That means money is drastically going to leave emerging economies like Nigeria. That said, crude oil, which is our source of income, is going to be affected in the next 1 year or so. We're going to see crude oil slump. I don't know when it's going to be. I don't know. I don't have those powers, but indications show that it is going to happen.
We're heading for a crash, effectively.
Whichever of these two people are there at that point
they're going to be
should have a plan. And you see,
issues.
for me, if you understand managing and that's why I say the fact that you can run a business doesn't mean you can run an economy.
Right.
I would have loved to see that one of them understands what is coming, at least so that if I know that a thief is coming to my house, I can better prepare. Than if I just leave my.
You just get caught on,
and that is
unaware.
what happened to us in 2016.
Yeah.
We just saw ourselves in.
Yeah, but I think it's probably
prices are falling, and we just started trying to react, and then the CBN started banning this, banning that, and then we went into.
But the indicators for the recession in 2016 was already coming since 2014, 2013. Yeah, and because we were lost in this false economy that we thought we were all in, that house prices were going.
What should be the key indicators for 2019? I mean, you've highlighted some points that yes, the country is heading for a crash. But what are those things we need to call out for guys in government to see?
Pass the budget early.
Right.
If we do,
which is not going to happen already. They already said it's not going to happen.
If we mistakenly pass the budget late, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
That's the first form of trouble. Second is, the world has now seen us as a borrower, and they're comfortable with that. And the reason why they're comfortable with it is, and let me make it, because I see a lot of the time we're excited, we went to the Eurobond market and $1 billion was sold out. And I'm like, are you kidding? These guys earn a living from giving money. Even when Greece was in debt and they had defaulted, they still wanted to give them money.
Yes,
so
but they turned it down.
With them liking you. Do you get? So the issues right now is they know when you get to the point where you've defaulted, they can now step in on major reforms and force you to do things they want you to do.
The way they want you to do it.
Twisting your arms.
So right now, we are heading straight into that trap, and we don't see it. So for me, first of all, we need to pass the budget early. 2, we need to cut government expenditure and stop borrowing as aggressively as we are.
Right.
Both of them are saying they will still continue doing the same thing, which of course is what scares me.
We need to reduce headcount.
Okay.